This artifact was inspired by a radical movement called Dadaism, by using art as a means of actually showing their disgust against government rule. Burning of the flag was synonymous in Texas, where the first flag was burnt. It was a means of expressing their views against government control. Again, the person was taken to court then, and the judge saw it as an offense because of what the flag represents. This flag is first, it's the Trinidad and Tobago national flag. It's original in its entirety. I used clippings from various governments over the years, allegations of corruption that was brought into the media, and have placed it on the flag. It's one of the highest symbols in our land, and I thought it fit to use that to show my disgust against corruption.
My inspiration came from the movie The Incredibles, when Mr. Incredible was sued for saving someone's life.
Mr. Sansweet didn't ask to be saved. Mr. Sansweet didn't want to be saved. And the injury received from Mr. Incredible's actions, so-called, causes him daily pain.
Hey, I saved your life!
You didn't save my life, you ruined my death!
The most challenging part of this project was for other people to understand the angle that I was taking, in the sense that they understood the concept, but they didn't agree with me, to the simple fact that they say life is something to be valued, and the fact that someone takes their own life, by Catholic teachings it is a sin, by law it is a crime. That's basically the problem that I had, getting people to understand, well, when somebody dies, they basically know in a better place. So why is it when somebody wants to be in the place themselves as opposed to dying naturally or dying of disease, why is it a problem if somebody decides to go down that route? In creating the artifact itself here today, it was a very fun experience. I loved every moment of it, especially creating the death scene. I honestly still don't think that I'm going to get a lot of people to agree with the position that I take on self-death.
The purpose of this project is really to show that media and technology has affected the human life so much that it is now something we seem to need every day, from social media to the mainstream media telling us what they want to tell us.
We want you to react. We want you to do something. You're afraid. I mean, this guy is such a total pussy. It's stunning.
The project was inspired after reading Jean Baudrillard and his Postmodern Society and Simulacra and Simulation. It was also inspired after the Paris bombings. Immediately after those bombings in Paris, you were seeing this vast amount of media coverage. All of the foreign news stations were broadcasting what had happened. It almost was 24/7, but there were other things happening around the world, things happening in Beirut, things happening with the Syrian refugees, bombing in Nigeria, and that was not given the sort of attention that Paris was given. So what it was not given, what a world power was given, and we were just accepting everything. Same thing, Facebook, after that happened, person started to post everything with pray for Paris, change your profile picture to the Paris flag, and I just saw at that point in time that where was the independent thinking? There's so many other issues going on in the world, and why nobody else was studying anything else, but because that seemed to be the thing to do, everybody dropped all their inhibitions and immediately did what was expected, what the media told them to do. And the reason I chose duct tape to make the mannequin is I want to show that it is robot-like, that silver skin. Instead of using something brown and natural, I use the duct tape to show that we have changed. It is no longer human. We are now robots to society, robots to media, and robots to technology.
The whole concept of my piece is the puppet show, and the idea is that we have a lot of hegemonic entities within our country, Trinidad and Tobago, as well as psychological ills that plague our nation right now, such as suicide, murder, terrorism, and we tend to believe that everything is okay when really and truly it's not. So the whole idea is that these things are controlling us just as the puppet master would do. This piece is really to show people the kind of society we live in and help them to understand what is really going on and the control that certain elements in society has on us.